Oh no. We live. Let's go. I think we're doing this right. Oh, what the fuck? One sec, boys. Technical difficulties. We on. Yes, Marcel, lad. I can't turn the screen round for some reason. This is weird. Yes, Tariq, let's go. Niall, Tom, DK, Kevin, what you saying, lad from Florida? Josh, big up, man. I'm being a proper boomer at the moment. I'm trying to turn my screen round so I can go horizontal. Saying Harry, lad. Big up, Mustafa, Brandon, Akash. What you saying, boys? Bear with me a second, and we'll get cracking ASAP. Get up there, boy. I'm a confident. Yeah, we're gonna get onto this in a minute. It is Derby Day weekend. It's a big one, isn't it? Gonna talk about it, see how we're all feeling. I'm shitting it, I can't lie. It's a big game, biggest derby I can remember in a while, man. So, yeah. Watch this. Watch me turn the iPad. Yeah, I'm not a big time streamer like LB yet, so I've not even got a streaming setup in it. But watch this. I turn the iPad round, and my head goes horizontal, mate. Like, what is this shit? This is what I've got to put up with. Is it doing that weird stuff for yous? Yeah, as well. Shout out Lee as well, my cousin watching. He's not got an account yet. He's old. Yeah, the head is massive. That's because I'm on this. It's not turning round, is it? Look, what is that? I need to try and work the settings out for this. Fucking haters in here. I'm not pissed. I've been for a scran in town. I've been for Zenda. I've absolutely ate my body weight in steak, man. I'm currently like a massive jacket potato on the couch, can barely move. Big food sweats. But yeah, the boys just sending some hate in the chat. Yeah, smash up the likes, people. Let's see if we can get to 100 live. That'll be fucking sick first time round. But I guess we might as well get cracking, innit? Oh wow. Green screen ting. Watching from Uzbekistan, yes, Akash, big up, man. Oh, is that Beck? Yes, Uzbekistan. Yes, Reece, you know I'm back in the 0-0, just in case. Right, so Derby Day, Sunday, boys and girls. Listen, I've needed this 2-week break. I can't lie. This international break's done me a favour, if anything, I reckon. I was stressed after that Brighton game. I am going, yeah. I'm at the game on Sunday. So there'll be no live streams from my end, but I'll hopefully jump on afterwards and chat about hopefully a win. So I'll jump on after it. Obviously, we've got a lot to talk about team news-wise. Injuries from the international break, as per usual. I mean, we look like we're in a slightly better position now than we was a couple of days ago. That injury list a couple of days ago was looking sketchy, man. I think there was 10, 11 players on there. All along, though, I've said, I was on the We Are the South stand the other day with Daps and all that, and I was saying a lot of that injury list at first I did feel were like precautionary. like us holding them away from the international teams so that we didn't risk them getting any more injuries. I thought it about John Stones, but he's been announced as out. But you don't want to be sending Guardiola there and Cousinov there, who've got niggles and knocks and who haven't played many minutes. So I do think they was precautionary. So I was expecting to see him back. Foden as well, played no minutes. Last thing you want him to be doing is going away to an international break. I've seen Stones is out, I don't think he's trained. I think he was one of the ones that has been confirmed as not playing. So as far as I'm concerned, I think Stones is out, Aït-Nouri's out, Kovacic is out. But a couple of the boys that were originally on that injury list are supposed to be available now. So that is the original injury list was Cherki, Aït-Nouri, Bettinelli, Guardiola, Cousinov, Rico Lewis, John Stones, Foden, Kovacic, Nico O'Reilly, Calvin Phillips, Savio, Marmoush. This is after 3 games, boys. And look at the state of that already. Fucking hell. But then the news today in the last few days are that Savio, Foden, Gvardiol, Cousinov, Lewis, Phillips, who cares? Bettinelli, who cares? Nico O'Reilly are all supposed to be available for selection. So yeah, at least we've got some of the big boys to fall back on. And to be honest, I want to see the majority of the guys in the starting 11. This derby's fucking huge, man. I can't say enough how big this derby is. You go back to the FA Cup final, maybe, since the one meant so much. 2 teams that are been pretty terrible this year, going into a must not lose scenario in the Manchester derby. Definitely for us, being the home team as well. It's scary, man, because you got to think, if we lose this game, 3 losses in a row, Arsenal next up away, we're in big trouble, man, because we could be staring down the pipe of 4 losses in a row then. Because thinking about going to Arsenal away if we can't even beat United, it's not filling me with much hope. So we've got to win. We've got to win on Sunday. So let's talk about the team, man. First of all, it's a big talking point. I put a vote on Twitter the other day. I want to hear what you guys think as well. Obviously, Donnarumma's come into the club just before the international break. We'd all imagine that he'd be our number 1 going forward. Well, he's going to be. Let's be real, isn't he? But on the basis that he's only been with the team maybe 1 or 2 days, do people think Donnarumma comes in and starts straight away? I'm not sure. I'm 50-50 on it, really. Don't get me wrong, I think he should come in. Obviously, he's been brought in to be the number 1 goalkeeper. But 1-2 days training with this team before a Manchester derby, are you setting him up a bit for failure a bit against going straight in against Man United? It's a bit of a risk. What do you guys think? Do you think Trafford or Donnarumma starts on Sunday? Trafford. I'm starting to think that Pep will go Trafford. I do. I not saying that I think either way. I don't feel that strongly either way, but I do think Pep will go Trafford just because obviously he's been around the team a bit longer this year, and it is a risk putting a new keeper in against the Man United side off the back of 2 losses as well. Do you kind of stick? But then again, we have lost twice in a row, so Trafford played well the last game as well. Was arguably our best player against Brighton. So it's a tough one. I personally would put Donnarumma in net, but I think Pep does go Trafford. I just don't see the point of bringing a new keeper in if you're not gonna trust him, especially one of this caliber who's got this big reputation, big wages. But I do think Pep will go Trafford. I think he'll go the safe option. The back line for me, again, everything was up in the air, wasn't it? I think most people are agreeing with you there. People want to see Donnarumma, but it sounds like it might probably be Trafford. I think people are all on the same page a little bit with that. Yeah, back four, I agree with you. Yeah, Tariq, I agree, mate. I think if you've made the choice to bring Donnarumma in, and then something goes wrong, people will be asking questions, don't they? Won't they? So I think for me, he probably should come straight in. But like I say, I can see Pep going safe. I mean, I think there's two teams here that are going to be terrified to lose on Sunday. Both started very poorly in the Premier League, and I do back us to win. Yeah, my prediction is 3-1 City, but I'm gonna premise that I don't think we lose, but it would not surprise me if we see a stinker of a 0-0 as well, because I think this is two sides going against each other that are both very scared to lose on Sunday, because this could either send your season upwards or downwards. And it was similar when we went to Old Trafford last year. I think we were coming off the back of a bad spell as well, and I think Pep just really didn't want to lose that game in the derby last year. But that was at Old Trafford as well. So at City, we've got to be fucking full sending it. But it would not surprise me one bit if it is a 0-0 on Sunday. And don't be surprised, because it very well could be. So I think it'll either be a City win or a 0-0. I can't see United beating us. Surely not. Surely not, man. They've fucking stunk the gaff out this year, just as bad as us. If not worse. Grimsby, mate, come on. You lost to a fucking fish and chip shop. So if we drop an L to these bums on Sunday, then I don't know what I can do. I'll just delete my account probably. I can't deal with it. Yeah, I think Cunha is injured. I seen someone ask there. Mad Warrior. Cunha's out, yeah, and Mount's out. So I think that's going to play a little bit of a factor into my back four, because I can't really believe I'm going to say this, but obviously Stones is out, would be in my back four. What do you go, man? First of all, yeah, Cousinov has got to be the first name on that team sheet in that back four. Let's all get that right. Straight off the bat. Whether he's playing centre-back, whether he's playing right-back, whether he's playing fucking left-back, he needs to be the first name on that team sheet in that back four on Sunday. Like, facts. He was the best defender against Brighton. We look a completely different team with him there. If Pep wants to continue playing this high line, Cousinov has got to be in the back four. Straight up, he's got to be in the back four. Now, the problem is now who you surround him with. Because the options currently are Nino and... yes, Josh, big up, bro. First super chat. Josh Heaton. We'll remember that when we've gone clear, bro. When we've gone clear, I'll always remember Josh, lad. Cousinov. So it's who we surround him with. So our options at right back are Nunes and Rico. Obviously, fucking shocking. Personally, I would want to see Cousinov at right back, but we've been left in a position now where we've got no John Stones. We've got a Diaz who I think is very shaky at the back, and I wouldn't personally want to see him in the starting 11 in a big game. But it's looking like he's going to have to play. And if Diaz is going to play, my only option would be to play Cousinov next to him. That's my only thing that I ask for if I see Ruben Diaz in this starting 11. Everyone knows my feelings about him. Yes, Ben. Big up, bro. Everyone knows my feelings about Ruben Diaz. I've got nothing against him as a guy. I don't agree with some of the stuff that he says in the media sometimes, and all the fucking twerking for Lamborghini deals and thinking he's an influencer rather than a centre-back. But our style of play is kind of passed him by now. And I've said it countless times. You don't need to hear me repeating it again. But I can deal with him in the side if he's next to someone with electric pace like Cousinov, because we're just going to get hurt otherwise. And yeah, Sheikh, I agree, man. Sesko, I mean, I don't rate him at all. I think he's shit, but the size of the guy, Diaz can't even jump off the ground, can he? But then again, who else are we going to put there, man? Who else are we going to put there? So it's going to have to be Diaz and Cousinov for me. Cousinov will hopefully cover up Diaz's weaknesses in behind. I mean, I can't see United getting in behind too much anyway, touch wood, because obviously it would be either Sesko or Xerxes up front if he's fit. And then obviously there's no Cunha or Mount, so there's no player on the left-hand side. So I'd imagine that would be Bruno kind of on the left, drifting into the middle, and then Mbeumo on the right. So I don't see... This is why I'm quite happy for Diaz to maybe come in next to Cousinov on Sunday as a one-off, because I don't see that much of a threat in behind against United. And obviously Cousinov can cover it up for him as well. That brings me to Josko Gvardiol. This defence needs shoring up. We need to go back to basics and get a nice flat back four. We was the most successful defence in Europe in that treble season. And I can't go forward with two attacking fullbacks anymore. Don't get me wrong, I can deal with having an Aït-Nouri there and then a Cousinov at right back, or I can't believe I'm going to say this, but a Núñez at right back if we've got a Gvardiol at left back. I think we've got to have a solid back three when we're out of possession, and we can't go forward with two fullbacks that are high and wide up the pitch. I just don't think it can happen. With our high line, we just get left too exposed at the back. So I'm going Gvardiol left back. I think that'll be a massive positive for us. I'd throw him straight back in. The game's too big to leave out these big players. I'd imagine Diallo will be playing right wing back for them. Guardiol's solid enough to deal with him, I think. And I think it will be a case of him dropping into a back three in possession as well, next to Diaz and Cousinov, which will also help Diaz, because then he'll be in the middle of a back three with two very solid defenders either side of him. And then I don't think we've got many more options but to go... I can't believe I'm going to say this. I can't believe I'm going to fucking say it. Oh, the flip-flapping's crazy, boys. I don't mind. Cook me if you want in the comments. But I think we're going to have to go Núñez right back. And after Brighton, I was like, I can't see him start again. But we've got no choice. What else do we do? I can't play Rico there. I can't play Rico there. What way around it is there though, Sheikh? Preferably, I'd want to play Cousinov right back, but then would need Stones in the middle, innit? The only other thing we could do, potentially, right, hear me out, the second option would be to go Cousinov right back, Diaz and Gvardiol centre-backs, and then you'd have to go Nico O'Reilly left back. That's the only other option. So we need to either choose whether we have Nico O'Reilly at left back or we have Núñez at right back. What do we reckon? Which one would you prefer? Second? Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It is a tough one. I hear it about Núñez in the derby after what he did last time as well, but you're then leaving Diaz next to Gvardiol as well. Two obviously not relatively slow centre-backs. But you might be right because, like we say, United ain't got that much pace in behind, so I don't really want to see Rico, no. I don't. I think he gets exposed defensively, more so than Núñez, I think. I think Núñez is a better overall right-back than Rico by a mile. But I just think Núñez has obviously got a howler in him, hasn't he? Núñez has got that bozo mistake in him, which lets him down. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think personally, I know I'm fucking flip-flap central, but I think we've got to go Núñez. And then, because when I tell you in a minute who I'm playing right wing, I think it just makes more sense. So I'm going Núñez, Cousinov, Diaz, Guardiola locked in, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for putting Nunes in there. If he does me over one more time, boys, I'm on your side, and he can go. But for now, I think we've got to do it. There's too many injuries in the team. Yeah, we can't go Diaz-Ake. It's too vulnerable on the counter attack. Not with our high line. We can't go Diaz-Ake. And both of them running fucking custard when they're running back towards their own goal. I know, Sheikh. If it costs us the game, man, then I'll be here ready to get cooked. But I think it's our only option for now. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the back four. Midfield. I think most people will agree on this one. There's two players that should definitely be in there. I think we could all agree that Rodri and Reinders are pretty much guaranteed starters in that midfield three. Now, the third one is the one that's up for a little bit of debate. I personally would have Nico Gonzalez next to Rodri. But I can see Pep going Bernardo. I just can't see Pep not starting Bernardo. Which worries me, because if we don't have him in the midfield three, then I've got a bad feeling he'll play in right wing, and that is the last thing we fucking want. I think you can all agree on that. Last thing we want is Bernardo right wing. If Bernardo's right wing on Sunday, everyone put 100 quid on 0-0. I'm telling you. Yeah, so if we're going to have someone, I don't mind Bernardo in the middle next to Rodri either. And do you know what? One thing about Bernardo is that you can't take away from him is he does usually turn up in big games. He's arguably been one of our strongest players against the Uniteds and the Liverpools in the league for the last 5-6 years. So yeah, I wouldn't mind it. Personally, I'd go Nico G, but I can see Pep going Bernardo. I think Pep will go Rodri, Bernardo, Reinders, which is a solid midfield, to be fair. I think Reinders has struggled a little bit the last few games when he's not really had, where he's had a bit too much. He's had to think too much defensively, I think, and he's not been able to show his proper game, I feel. So I'd let him start in the 10 on Sunday. It shores us up a little bit in that midfield as well. 3 tidy players there. We know United play with a 2. It'll probably be. I can imagine Bruno's going to play on the left, coming in off the left on Sunday. So I'd imagine it'll be Casemiro and Mainu maybe. I doubt they'd go Ugarte. I agree, Dev. I think. Well, I'm getting onto this now. So Foden's got to come back in the starting 11 for me, and we need him to show up. This is his game to do it. We've obviously not seen him all year. There's all sorts of rumours going on about where's he been the last year. Why is his form dipped? The best game to bring him back is the Manchester derby. It's his fixture. He always turns up in this game. Scored countless goals against United. So I'm playing him right wing. I am. And that is one of the reasons why I'd play Nunes right back as well. Because he'll be that option high and wide up the pitch as we drop into a back 3 with Cousinov, Diaz and Guardiola. And that will allow Foden then to drift into those central areas, which is where he's best. Foden is at his best, picking the ball up on the left-hand side, in those pockets, and cutting it on his left foot and fucking banging it top bins. We saw it countless times in the year where he won PFA Player of the Season. That's what I want to see again. So Foden on the right for me. Straight back into the team. It'll give the fans a lift as well, which is what we need at the Etihad at the moment. Need to get the fans up. Need to get these big names in the team. Then we're going to go Haaland up front, obviously. Need big things from him on Sunday. Obviously coming off the back of an unbelievable performance for Norway. 5 goals, 2 assists. I'm slightly worried in case he's blown his load too early before he's put a City shirt on. Because if he scores 5 for Norway in midweek and then comes back and drops a stinker in the derby, I'm going to lose my shit, man. I'm going to lose my shit. He put every chance away the other day for his country. A header, scored a header. He ran through him behind with his left foot, swiped one across the keeper, side net him. So I'm hoping it gives him confidence, but it might go the other way, and it might mean that he's fucking gone too soon. I'm captaining him. I'm captaining him in my fantasy. Put it that way. I'm backing the guy, man. I'm backing him. He can get at that back line with enough good players around him. Now, this is the sticky one, boys, because this is guaranteed to have been Marmoush before he got injured for Egypt. So, it's a tough one, isn't it? I think Pep will go Doku. I know he's probably not fully ready yet. I'd go Savio, left wing. I swear on my life, I'd go Savio, left wing. He's trained for about 5-6 days now. I think that's his best position. Like, obviously, the guy can't shoot. He can shoot, but it's not his strongest part of his game. So, what's the point in having a right winger, an inverted right winger that cuts in on his left foot if they're not the best finisher? I think his best game is providing assists, which he did loads from the left wing. I think that was when he was at his best, when he was on the left wing last year. Plenty of assists to Haaland from the left wing, and that's where I want to see him play. A lot of talk about him potentially. He was nearly going in the summer. He's only been here a year. He's still very, very young. I'd throw him in. I think this is the game where we need to, like I say, get the crowd up, get the big dogs in, get something new. We need something fucking new, don't we? To just reignite us a little bit. I think Savio could provide that spark on the left wing on Sunday. He puts a great ball in as well from that left-hand side. He's probably not ready, I agree, Motsiri, but I personally like Doku off the bench as well. So if Savio's not fully fit or he's struggling in the game, you can always bring on Doku then for the last half hour, can't you? And we've seen Doku come up against United before, even in the FA Cup final that we lost. He come off the bench in that game and was probably our best player. When he comes on fresh legs against their fullbacks with 30 minutes to go, he's a scary prospect to deal with, man. So I would personally go Savio. I don't think Pep will. I think Pep will go with Doku. And do you know what? I've seen a few people mentioning Oscar Bob as well. It wouldn't surprise me if Pep goes Oscar Bob right wing either. So we might see Foden and Savio on the bench, just because neither of them have played. So he might just ease them in. But for the derby, man, I don't think there should be any easing in process for the Manchester derby, especially off the back of 2 losses. You've got to fucking go for it, man. These fans need something. We cannot get to a point in our season again where we're potentially looking at a potential 13-game fucking 1-win streak again. We can't do it. It needs to end now. We need to carry this game into the rest of our season. What better game to have it now? But this is probably the perfect time for us to play the derby here, because we need it to get us up. We need it to get the fans up, get the players up. City are the best team in the world when we're on a run of wins. So let's start that on Sunday, man. Come on. Fucking hell. If you can't get up for this, then I've got no hope, really. If you can't get up for the derby at home to try and win the fans back, then we're a lost cause. Especially this United team as well. The shit, man. Come on, boys. We've got to get up for this. I'm up too, Dan. Chef. Pause. That's what I mean, Sheikh. They can't give up. If we see something similar to the Brighton game against Man United, then there's going to be some serious conversations, and the fan base will start. I already think the fan base have started to turn. There's lots of questions being asked of Pep at the moment. There's lots of questions being asked about certain members of the squad. So yeah, we're in deep shit if we lose this game. Deep shit. I don't know whether I can turn up for a panel on Sunday if we lose, because I'll end up getting LB banned and shut down his channel. Guy'll be homeless, bro, in 2 weeks. I can't do that to my boy. So yeah, it's fucking huge. I can't remember being this nervous for a derby in ages. I can't lie. Don't know about yous, but Crash Out J is not go. See, I hate Crash Out J. I never want to do Crash Out J, but I just can't help myself. Oh, big up, man. Big up, Big Jam Boy. Another super chat. Watch, I'm going to learn how to start getting these on the screen, you know. Watch. I'm not going to be a boomer no more. Check. How the fuck do you do it? I did big up Ben. Guy's asking me for it back later anyway. Shout out Big Jam Boy, man. I really appreciate it. I agree, man. I always dread derbies, but we can't lose. You're right, mate. We're right. You're absolutely right. I said before the Brighton game, that game was a must-win. Duke, I've just said it then. I can't believe I did say it, but I'm actually going Nunes, Cousinov, Diaz, Guardiola as my back four. And that's because, obviously, Stones is injured. I want to see, if Diaz is going to be in the starting 11, Cousinov needs to be next to him, I feel. Personally, I'd usually want Cousinov at right back, I think, in a game like this. But as Stones is out, I think he's got to play centre-back next to Diaz. Who else do we go for, though, Duke, mate? I would, you know me, I would not have Diaz anywhere near the team usually. But we're just too short of names. My favourite derby memory? Good question, man. I was at the FA Cup final when Gundo scored the volley. That was sick. So I'm talking strictly games I've been to. Gundo, yeah. As a kid, I'll always remember the Sean Goalkeeper when he robbed it off Gary Neville. That always stands out to me as well, the 3-1. Last derby at Main Road. And I always remember the 4-1 at the City ground as well, where Wright Phillips scored that banger in the last minute. So yeah, I'd probably say them three. 6-1 as well, but I want at the 6-1. So it's I can't really say that one. But yeah, I'd probably go with them three as my favourite memories in the derby. Yeah, I nearly missed the goal too. I was getting a pint down there and just about made it in. Benjani's a good one as well. Good shout. Yeah, I'm scared. I can't lie. I am scared. And like I say, if City don't win, don't be surprised if it's a 0-0. I'll be putting a little bit of a flutter on 0-0, I think. I did it for the derby last year in at Old Trafford. It was like 16-1 or something. Because everyone always expects pure goals in these games because it's two supposed dodgy defences, isn't it? But I agree. Shake, a draw is unacceptable. But I see two teams that are terrified to lose at the moment. Genuinely. Company 1-0. It was a great shout. Joe was, yeah, I agree. Forgot about that one. I can see a ball fest as well. Yeah, 1-1 or 0-0 either way. But my prediction is actually 3-1 City. I think we'll concede. People always think that I've got a Highland agenda, man, but I do back this guy to the death. I just expect more from him, and I think he'll be back on Sunday. I think he'll put his chances away, and I think we'll win 3-1. I think he gets a brace on Sunday. I think he gets a brace on Sunday, yeah. I don't know. I've seen quite a few people talking about this Guardiola right back stuff. I'm not a fan of it personally, and I don't think Pep ever will be either. Pep's been notorious for wanting balance in his back four. Usually, I don't think he usually likes playing that kind of inverted fullback kind of position. I know Cancelo did it a little bit from left back. I don't personally like it. I think it puts you in trouble with the build-up out from the back, personally. Because if Guardiola's left-footed playing at right-back, he's receiving the ball. If he's receiving the ball onto his stronger foot, he's facing his own goal there. Do you get what I'm saying? He's facing the wrong side of the pitch. Whereas if it's a right-footed fullback, his body's open then to carry the ball forward. Do you get what I'm saying? I just think it's a little bit iffy with the build-up play. And playing out from the back if you have kind of inverted fullbacks. So I'm not a big fan of Guardiola right back. I can't see it ever happening personally. I think you'd see either Cousinov or Stones or one of them boys there before you ever see Guardiola at right back. It is a must-win game, yeah. It is a must-win game. If we don't start our run of games, our run of wins soon, I think you could see the earliest Premier League title win ever, because Arsenal are shit. They bottled the Liverpool game last week. We'll have lost 3 in a row then, including a derby. Liverpool have looked shite as well. Every time I've watched them, they've looked shite, but they've just managed to get through games, man. They're in that stage now where they're playing with confidence, and no matter what result the game is, mid-game, they always seem to back themselves to still go and get a last-minute winner. And we're the complete opposite at the moment. We concede and we crumble. And that used to be us, man. That used to be us, where you could be 2-1 down, 2-0 down, and you'd always back yourself to get back in the game, innit? But nowadays, we could be 2-0 up and I still wouldn't be confident going into the last 15 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? I still won't be that confident. So, yeah, we're in a completely different kind of transitional period to Liverpool at the moment. They're grinding out results, which is what we used to be the kings at. We just need to get back to basics, I think, and start playing to our strengths. Simple as that. I don't think we've been playing to our strengths this year at all. We will be fucked after Sunday if we don't get a win. I don't think we're that fucked yet. I mean, I crashed out after the Brighton game. Not mainly because I think we're fucked this season, just because it's not been 3 games, has it, that we've been like this? It's been nearly a year. Nothing's changed in 12 months. This is why I've been crashing out. Not because we've lost 2 games out of the first 3 games of the season, because City have usually always been relatively slow starters in a new season. But this ain't just new problems this year. This is a continuation of problems that we've had since last season. And I was expecting a lot more. Do you know what I'm saying? With the players we've brought in, with the signings we've made, with Rodri being back, with obviously Foden being back, I thought we'd be back, man. And it's proven that we're kind of in that same mindset where when the shit hits the fan, there's not many players in this squad at the moment that want to stand up and be counted. And I want to see different. I really do want to see different. And like I've said, if there's ever a time to do it, it's against United at home. You've got to get the fans up early as well. Go through someone first 5 minutes. You've got to fucking do something, man. Like I say, Pep's got to put out some big names, some returns like your Fodens, Savios. That'll get the crowd up. Even Donnarumma, if you want to throw him in as well. But we need to fight from the start and show them we're not pissing about, man. And put our chances away as well. Because most games, City could be 3-4-0 up at half time. And most of the time, we just don't put our chances away. That's why I think Haaland's got to be better. And I know people say he's got 3 goals in 3 games and all stuff like that. But I hold him to high standards, man. And he's got to be burying those chances. that he's had in the Brighton game, the headers that he's been consistently missing, the one-on-one in the Brighton game, that's his bread and butter. Everyone's always been calling out for Haaland never gets chance to run in behind, beyond the back four, off the last man because of the low blocks. He had that chance last game against Brighton, and he fanny rolled it into the keeper, literally passed it to him. So I need him to step up, man. He's one of the captains. He's on the biggest contract in Europe. He's got to grab the game by the scruff of its neck on Sunday and just smack those centre-backs about. Do you know what I mean? That's all. Sometimes that's all I want from him. If he's not getting chances for me, Haaland, he don't get into the game enough. Just go and flatten one of the centre-backs. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, if we've got to go long every now and again, especially with Donnarumma nowadays as well, you're going to expect us to be going long a lot more. Because we've not got Ederson no more, the best ball-playing keeper in history. So a lot more is going to have to be expected of Haaland in this new system. Because the ball's going to be going up to him a lot more. He's got to be working on holding the ball up better. He's got to be working on his first touch. He's got to be working on bringing other people into play. And yeah, it starts Sunday. I want to see him put Euro on his ass in the first 2 minutes, or whoever's closest to him. Do you know what I mean? This is Erling Haaland, man, playing against little fucking United small fries. Go and flatten one of them and give us something to cheer about. It does have an effect on the title race, I agree. I think we're in big trouble if we don't win on Sunday. I think it could be curtains. Yes, Rajiv, what's up, man? Yeah. I want to see what people's predictions are. Spam your predictions in the chat. I want to see if people are backing a win or not. I'm gonna talk about the show in a minute, Sheikh. I'm gonna give you a little rundown of what happened. What we saying? City win, draw, 7-1, 7-0. Oh, 3-0. 3-0 United. That's got to be a red, that. 2-1, 2-1, 3-1, Zakero. 2-all, couple of draws. See, that's what I mean. I think most people are backing that we don't lose, innit? Oh, Halal says we'll lose. Modest 2-1, 2-1. Yeah, the majority of people are saying win or draw, innit? I agree. Like I say, if it's going to be a draw, I think it'll be a stinker. I think it'll be a 0-0. Just because both teams don't want to lose. I've not seen Nobbin's video about Donnarumma. I know he's not his biggest fan. I've just seen someone mention about this change of style as well. We're going to have to change style. You literally cannot play the same way that you played with Ederson, with Donnarumma in net. Even with Trafford in net, we had to change it slightly. We'd already seen him struggle a little bit with his passing out from the back in the first few games. Obviously, he's a bit nervy, young lad coming into a new team. But even if it's Trafford, you've got to change it a little bit. And Donnarumma's even worse with his feet. And I know people say, like, oh, you don't know that. Like, genuinely, Donnarumma plays football like he's wearing fucking banana skins for boots. So, you've got to change the style of play. You've got to put ball players around him, I think. So when everyone's fit, you've got to put your Stoneses around him. You've got to put your Guardiols around him. Even Cousinov, man. I see Cousinov get us out of a lot of trouble at the back there when playing out, because he's got the pace to carry the ball out of play. He can kind of... Obviously, he's not got a load of skill and everything, but the way he carries the ball through the lines, it usually gets us out of trouble quite a lot. Yes, Egson. You saw me at the Misfits event. Yeah, I was there, man. I was ringside. My mate sorted me a ticket. Till would smash Tate if they fought. That's an easy fight for him. He should be fighting someone bigger than that, man. But yeah, we've got to change the style of play. Maybe even drop the... I don't know. Do you drop the line back? Donnarumma's probably... You probably back Donnarumma to make a couple of saves a game off, like, one-on-ones off the last defender, wouldn't you? So maybe we won't sack the high line off, but I think you've got to put ball plays round Donnarumma. You've got to. Yeah, Aït-Nouri would be a good shout when he's fit again. I think that's the kind of idea I'd be going for. Listen, if all our back four if all of our defenders were fully fit, my back four would be, I think I've said all along that I want to see Cousinov at right back. I think he's got the athleticism, the pace to do that job. We've seen him do that job pretty well in the past. And he can drop into a back three with Aït-Nouri at left back if he's going forward. So I'd go Cousinov right back, Stones centre back next to Guardiola, and Aït-Nouri left back. That would be my back four if everyone was fit. Yes, big up Harry, lad. But as usual, not everyone is fit. This is City's fucking defenders we're talking about. They're injured for the most part of every season. Yes, Steve, mate, you all right, pal? So yeah, that would be my back four if everyone fit. But yeah, that's what I mean, Lee. Cancelo had that in his locker, didn't he? To play, he could play an inverted fullback position because of how technically sound he was. He had the outside of the boot cross on lock, didn't he, to Haaland, and could go either side, could go either way on the wing as well to beat his defender. So I think he's a bit of a unicorn, man, when it comes to playing fullback. I can't see Guardiola being the same. Like, I know someone asked about that a bit earlier, but yeah, Cancelo's a unicorn, man. You won't really see inverted fullbacks like that. You've seen it with Livramento at Newcastle at the moment. I think he's really talented as well. He's arguably their best player the first 3 games, so makes you kind of even more pissed off that we didn't try and get him that little bit harder. I mean, if Liverpool managed to drag Isak away from Liverpool, then what was stopping us trying to get Livramento? Do you know what I'm saying? Tarek, I don't see a lot of goals in this game, you know. Like I said, I think it'll be City 3-1, but that's what my heart says. But it wouldn't surprise me if it's a 0-0, man. I'm telling you, I think 2 teams that are scared to lose. Yeah, Sheikh, I am. I was just doing... I'm going to get guests on in it. I was just doing the first one tonight to talk about the derby and stuff. I obviously barely even know how to work this thing, so I'm still portrait, so I don't even know how this video is going to look when it's posted, but yeah, we'll get people on. I prefer, obviously, chatting to people. The videos that I've been posting have been mostly me just talking to myself for 45 minutes, so at least I've got the chat now, at least, to go back and forth for you guys, but usually it's just me talking to a wall. I've had LB on a few times, and I've had Steve on for a few combat sports things, but yeah, I'm going to be asking guests to come on as well. We'll try and get a few shows pushed out weekly, going live as well, so yeah. We'll get Sean on, yeah. I've been asking Sean to come on for ages. He don't want the smoke though. He's a United fan. Listen, I asked him to come on, do a derby preview. I've been asking him to come at me a few times because this guy talks so much shit, man. He's talked so much shit for me to 10 years about how United are back and how they're going to come top 4 this year. And do you know what? It just never happens. So he also thinks Paul Scholes is one of the best midfielders ever. It's fucking embarrassing, mate. So whenever he wants the smoke, I'm ready. Sean Rowan, directly to you. Yeah. Oh, I was going to talk to you about this episode that went out this morning, right? Manny. I'm going to drop a video about it tomorrow because I keep going back and forth. You know, I've always been Canelo because of the weight and because he's used to fighting bigger men. But after seeing the weigh-ins, man, Crawford looks good, you know. Jake, this is what I'm going to talk about now, right? Because this quiz, yeah, did us so dirty so many times. So, anyway, so it was my cousin Lewis, shout out if he's watching, got us to go down. He works for Sky Sports. We got invited down to do a quiz show. I asked LB obviously to come with us. So it's 3 City fans against an ex-City player and 2 celebrities in like a quiz show. And it was actually like the pilot episode. So it was the first time they'd ever filmed it. It's called Call Yourself a Fan. Yeah, sponsored by Coral and all stuff like that. So we had to go down to London. Me and LB got the train Tuesday morning. It was like a full day thing, like booked the day off work and everything. LB's at the races, you know. A guy's pissed up somewhere. But yeah, we went down there, got to the studios. Sean Wright Phillips was our ex-pro, which we was buzzing about. Like, grew up watching this guy, man. He's so fucking cool. He was such a sound guy as well. We get there, turn up at the studios. We're in this like caravan thing, like this Winnebago, like outside the filming bit. And we just sat there with like Sean Wright Phillips, Babatunde, and what's the other guy's name called? I forgot the other guy. He's a Liverpool fan. He's like a TV presenter. But we was just sat chilling with them, like getting our makeup done and that before we went on. Didn't really get told about how the quiz was going to go, like the format. So then we walk into this big studios and there's like a live audience there and everything. Like people sat round tables with chairs. It's got like a full set. I don't know if you've seen the videos. You need to check it out. It's called if you type in Call Yourself a Fan on Instagram and YouTube, it's got like the YouTube link on there and the full episode's on there at the moment with us on it. Me, LB and my cousin against Sean Wright Phillips' team in like a quiz. A general football quiz it was. Yeah, Babatunde was on I'm a Celeb, yeah. And anyway, so we was doing the quiz, we was doing well. They've put out some reels, man, to make us look a little bit dodgy. But some of the questions, they actually had the wrong answers. And we'd actually got them right. So one of them was that we had to name the team from the cup final in 2022 against Liverpool, the 3-2 at Wembley. It was when Zach Steffen played in net and had a howler of a first half. And I was actually at the game. So we was going through the team. It was like a heavily rotated team by Pep anyway. And we got like Zach Steffen and most of the guys that were in there. We got a couple wrong, like Laporte and De Bruyne, who you'd expect to play, who weren't in there. But I said Bernardo Silva, right? With chest, like knowing that he fully played. Because I swear he scored as well. And the presenter was like, no, Bernardo Silva's wrong. And you think that, like, what? You can't obviously question it because it's being live filmed. And then the other team said David Silva and got it right. And I was like, David Silva in 2022? And obviously I was thinking, that's not fucking right. But what can we say? But then they got David Silva right. And then obviously we double checked afterwards. David Silva left in 2020, man. So they got like a point for that. I got Bernardo wrong and looked like a dick on live TV. Looking like I didn't know he was playing in the game. And yeah, there was a couple of questions like that. Like the Drogba one as well, if you've seen it. Said 88 goals or something. But Drogba's got 104 PL goals. And I remember turning to my cousin whilst I was playing. I was like, it's not Drogba because he's in the 100 club. So that's why it took us so long to get that Drogba answer. Yeah, justice, man. Coral need calling out. We didn't even get no free bets or nothing. And we won the whole quiz. Didn't get no free bets, nothing. Didn't even get like a £5 acca to throw on. But we clutched up in the end in the speed round anyway. Got some good answers right in the speed round to carry us home. But yeah, there was some stinkers, man. Stinker questions. Like that did you see the one about what City were called before Man City as well? So it was, what was City called before Man City? And it had like there's like a squad picture with people with the City squad with like black shirts on and like a white cross. Yeah, I said St. Mark's, innit? Because that's the St. Mark's kit. The black shirt with the white cross. Obviously got told I was wrong because the question was, I think, was supposed to be worded like, what was City called directly before Manchester City? So I obviously said St. Mark's because that's who we were incepted as. It matched the shirt that they put on the image. So yeah. But obviously when they're posting the reels now, we look like we don't have a fucking clue what we're talking about. I don't know whether it was a stitch up, man. Joe, to like paint this narrative like City don't know their own club and stuff like that. But We got it done. We got the win over the line in the end. Clutched out in their speed round. Pressure makes diamonds, mate. Pulling out answers like George Weah and Harry Kuehl with about 20 seconds to go. Ice in the veins, mate. Yeah, the answer was Ardwick FC, which we were called for about 6 years in the late 1880s or something. Up until 1887, I believe. But yeah, St. Mark's was first. So technically I wasn't wrong because that's what we was called before Man City, innit? So I just thought I'd clear my name, man. I can't have people going spreading hate propaganda about me not knowing this club online without defending myself. It's on they've got their own YouTube channel. It's called Call Yourself a Fan. It's a new game show. They're on Twitter and Insta as well. Yeah, exactly, Nick. Neither was I, mate. Neither was I. But we did pretty well on the rest of the questions. Supported since 2012. Fuck off, mate. I've had a season ticket longer than you, Lee, pal. You only jumped on when Aguero scored that goal. You and the boys. I was there in the Stuart Pearce days, mate. In the trenches. Didn't see a goal after January for a calendar year. Yeah. Fair play. Johnny was skinned. Too busy in the pub, man. Yeah, there's an episode getting released every Friday, so the Arsenal fans filmed directly after us. They had a shit pro though. Their ex-pro was Jeremy Aliadier. So we was clear of them, man, having Wright Phillips. I think there's a couple of other decent ones coming up. I think Liverpool have got Emil Heskey in a few weeks. I think Spurs have got Aaron Lennon as well. So there's some decent ex-pros on it. But this was the very first episode. I think that's maybe why there was a few teething problems with the answers and stuff. They'll probably get better as the episodes go on. But I'm too competitive, man. I went to bed thinking about those couple of questions that I got wrong rather than the ones I got right. So yeah, I was stressed. I was stressed after it. But it was a good day. We got to spend a whole day with Sean Wright Phillips. Do you know what I'm saying? Talking about City. Talking about like his favourite memories and that. He's at the game on Sunday. He was saying I think he's going to be in the North Stand for something before the game. I think he's doing something there. In the North Stand. So if you're in and around there, then go and just check him out, man. Ask him if he misses Big J from Tuesday. I didn't ask him about Babe Station. Pretty much South Stand, yeah. I mean, like in the corner next to the away fans. It's just on the other side of the away fans in the corner. I'm either usually first tier or second tier. I'm either with this bald knob in the chat, Lee, down on the third tier, or I'm up with my brother or my brother-in-law on the second. Yeah, I do try to give it to him, man, but I've not had much to shout about recently, have I? I'm usually walking out with my tail between my legs. Do you know what? My house is getting done up at the moment. So we've got no living room, no kitchen. So I was thirsty, and there was the only thing that was in the fridge was a Malibu and Coke. So just a cheeky swig of that before bed. I'm at the game, Rajiv, yeah. I'm there on Sunday. I'll be there. There's a few other big games going on. Well, they're not really big games. All the other big teams have got relatively easy fixtures this weekend, haven't they? Arsenal have got Forest half 12. Relatively tough game, but it's at home. So I back them to probably get the win. Is that the real Phil Foden? Yeah. Big up, man. Arsenal, yeah, half 12. They should get the win there. Bournemouth Brighton's a pretty good game at 3 o'clock. Brentford Chelsea's pretty much a walkover for Chelsea. Newcastle Wolves at Newcastle should be an easy win. I mean, Spurs are weird, aren't they? Like, beat us and then get panned the week after. That's just standard though, innit? And then Liverpool. Yes, Dylan, where have you been, man? You're late. Yeah, Phil Foden does need... Phil, you need to get to bed, mate, and stop going to Amsterdam. Start playing football, bro. Because we miss you. Innit? Get to bed. What time is it now? It's 11 o'clock, mate. You've got a game in like fucking 48 hours. Stop goosing your bird and go to bed. You've got enough kids already. You're only like 22. Chill out, man. That's probably why you're knackered and can't play football no more. Put the fishing pole down. I've already done my starting 11, Lizzie. I'll run through it rapid now. I want Donnarumma, but I think Pep will go Trafford. I'm going Nunes, Cousinov, Diaz, Guardiola. I'm going Rodri, Nico G, Reinders. I'm going Foden, Haaland, Savio. That's my team. That's my team, man. Flying from Chicago for the game Sunday. Yes. Scenes, man. Big up. Any tips? Go pub before it. Do you drink? Go pub before it. That usually like calms the nerves down a bit. Get you a little bit more buzzed for the game. Have a few pints in the ground or in and around the ground. Build the atmosphere up. And then if we win, straight into Manchester after. For a celebration. I hope you've got the week off so you can make the most of it. Stones hasn't trained though, has he, Oddwave? That's my problem. Stones hasn't trained. Don't get me wrong, he'd be straight in my team if he had. If Stones had trained, I'd swap him for a... I'd swap him for Nunes or Diaz, innit? And then play Cousinov right back maybe. But I don't think he's fit. Yeah, Mary D's is a good shout. Go Mary D's before the game. Diaz scares me as well, Sheikh. But if we're gonna play him, you got to play Cousinov next to him to cover up his weaknesses. Cousinov will cover his ass. Yo, come on, man. 81 likes. And there's 80 people in here. Get to 100. Get to 100. And we can call it a successful first live stream. If you've not pressed it already, press it now. Come on. Smash it up. Subscribe as well if you've not done that. I'm not used to saying all shit like this. I'm going to get used to it. But yeah, you know the dance, boys. First time in Manchester. Big up, bro. Big up. You'll love it. We had a couple of American friends come over for Oasis couple of months ago, and they fucking love Manchester, man. They want us to live over here. Phil, you've been watching the videos. You watched the quiz show. Why weren't you on it, man? That'll be you in a couple of years' time unless you get your head down. You'll be an ex-pro in 3 years unless you start fucking sorting yourself out, man. Come on, we need you on Sunday. Come on, send it, man. Cutting in off that right-hand side, bang, top bins. That's what I want to see Sunday. If Phil bags Sunday, I'm going all out. I'm going top off the lot, right into the away fans, I'm telling you. Straight up. Yeah, we've not had bragging rights for a while. Bro, Anchi, we did not say David Silva. We said Bernardo and got told we were wrong. It was the other team that said David Silva. I was like, that's not right. But what I can't like kick off with Alex Brooker on live TV, like start calling him out. But we said Bernardo. Yeah, Dylan, I've seen it, man. This is why I'm backing him. I'm backing him to get a brace on Sunday. I think he'll. But do you know what's going to happen now, though? But I'll get my hopes up that much, and I'll gas him up that much to myself that anything less than a 10-10 performance, I'm gonna go crazy, man. Guy bagged 5 goals for Norway midweek. So if he comes in and misses a chance on Sunday, I'm going to lose it. Oh, that show's crazy on a Wednesday, man, with Hamza. It's fucking wild. On We Are the South Stand. That's a crazy show. I do enjoy it, but it's wild. Can't barely get a word in most of the time. Yeah, we have got to adapt, I agree. I've seen plenty of videos of Hamza dancing. Yeah, the guy's crazy, man. He's a nut job. He's funny, though. He makes me laugh. Facts. We need killers. He's a funny guy. Yeah, they said Drogba only 88 goals as well. And when he's got 104. No comment, Harry. Which prime or facts? Come on then. Anyone got any questions about thoughts for the weekend? Obviously, we've been through the team. What we expecting? Come on, you got a live Q&A here with the football master, Ange to Forest. I think they're fucked. I can't lie. I genuinely do. How can Forest go from Nuno Espirito Santo, who's well known for having a well-drilled, solid back five, soaks up pressure, hits teams on the counter-attack in transition, to go into Ange Postecoglou, who's the direct opposite, who plays a high line, who plays high press up the pitch, who tries to win possession high. I just don't think it can go well at all. And if you was going to make that change, why didn't they make it in the summer? And give Ange the time to adapt to that new style and maybe bring in a few players that are going to fit that style. But for him to do it after 3 games and then bring in a manager who's the complete opposite to the manager that they had, the manager that got them into the Europa League, by the way, from a relegation battle, it's crazy, man. But big up Marinakis because he brings some entertainment to the Premier League. That big fat Greek waiter, he makes me piss, that guy. When he running on the pitch after games, trying to scrap Nuno. I'm going to say it. I think we need more people like that in the Premier League. Fuck it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sick of watching referees and go to fucking computer screens and touching their ear, talking to VAR. I want to see more fat managers run on the pitch, man. We need to spice it up a bit. Oh, fucking hell, big jam boy. Would I take a guaranteed win in this game and the Arsenal game at Rodri? No, I wouldn't. We can't have Rodri out again. He's our best player. He's hands down our best player, most important player, for sure. Dylan. Let me ask the hard hitter. What's your take on Isak at Liverpool? How well you think he does with Verts? I like Ekitike, me, you know. I think out of all the new signings, like strikers-wise, I think he's probably looked the best so far this season. I think he's looked well better than Gyökeres. Obviously looked better than Sesko. But you'd expect Isak to fit in, wouldn't you? I mean, I do really rate Isak. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be lying if I told you that I thought he was shit. He's a 6'4" striker with silky feet, a great finish. He's quick. It's just mad the squad depth they've got at the moment because I really rate Ekitike as well. But I'm hearing a few rumours about Ekitike maybe playing from the left wing. But I think Gakpo's had a really good start to the season as well. So, but I do think Isak will do well at Liverpool. Do you know what Liverpool need to do if they want improve this year, drop Mohamed Salah on my life. Wallahi. He is dog shit. I'm telling you. This guy cannot go any longer dropping stinkers in games, being a ghost, and scoring one goal on the counter-attack or getting a penalty. Or do you know what I'm saying? He's a bum. I'm honestly, he's the worst good player of all time. Stat padding merchant, stinker of a footballer. He hurts my eyes to watch. I'm sorry. I cannot give the guy props. If anyone has used their own two eyes to watch Mohamed Salah play football, he's shit. He's shit. He's a good finisher, yeah. He can take penalties and all that shit, but Liverpool fans thought Mane was better than Salah when Mane was there. Mahrez is clearer Salah as a footballer. Mahrez is clear. I don't even think it's close. 100% a better footballer than Mohamed Salah. 100%. Hazard over Salah, Bale over Salah, Mahrez over Salah. There's loads, mate. There's loads. But goal scoring record, he's obviously puts the ball in the back of the net, innit? Which is what our wingers aren't doing at the moment. But he's horrible to watch. Horrible to watch. Mate, he'd be sick on a Sunday League pitch in Moston, man. I'm telling you. Because the ball just fucking bobbles around and bounces off his shins and stuff all the time. Honestly, he's dog shit, mate. Dog shit. What's my front three all-time Manchester 11? Good question. Aguero up front. Out-and-out striker. Best out-and-out striker. Good question, man. Do I put a United player in there? Mahrez, Aguero, Foden. Done. Boom. Gone. Foden's cold in Manchester derbies, man. Foden is cold in Manchester derbies. Mahrez, Aguero, Foden, mate. United's best chance is probably Rooney, but he's not getting in. He's not getting in over. He's not getting in over Aguero. I'm sorry. Sane was cold, man, but I just don't think he was here long enough. I think we've got some. I think we've got some Reds in the chat. You know, Ronaldo. Which one? Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo. Nah, mate. What you mean? Manchester derby starting 11? Cristiano Ronaldo? No, mate. Fucking shite. The one thing I remember Ronaldo doing in the derby is getting sent off. I think he stamped on Michael Ball, didn't he? Did he get sent off twice? Oh no, Michael Ball stamped on Ronaldo and didn't get sent off. And then Ronaldo two-footed Andy Cole, I think, once in a derby at the City Stadium and got sent off for a tackle on Andy Cole. Because all United's legends always come over to City because they have no loyalty to the club. Because it's a shit club, innit? No loyalty from anyone that plays for that club. Unless they're like one of Fergie's whipping boys. Think of all the ex-United players that ended up coming City. Peter Schmeichel, Andy Cole, Carlos Tevez, Owen Hargreaves. Like, some of these are like some of your biggest legends. And they're going to your direct rivals. Pretty embarrassing. Ronaldo was actually going to come here as well, don't forget, until you hijacked the deal. And thank God you did. Because he was shite in his second spell in the Prem. 2 more likes to 100, man. If you've not pressed it, press it now. I'm a blue, Callum, yeah. Jay, it's Edison, bro. Do you know what? I was kicking off. I don't know whether any of you saw this on Twitter the other day. I was kicking off with that Boovie, that whopper off that fucking podcast with Adam McCullough and Rory Jennings. They're the biggest gimps on YouTube, man, I'm telling you. But the day Edison left, he put like a top 5 Premier League keepers on Twitter. And he had like fucking Alisson ahead of Edison and De Gea in front of Edison. And do you know what I mean? The day Edison's leaving and this guy's putting Alisson above Edison in all-time Premier League. Are you mad? Like, more clean sheets, more Golden Gloves, more Premier League titles. Completely changed the way the position is played. Completely changed the style of football in the Premier League. Had other managers and teams trying to copy him and bring in keepers that can try and match his style of play. United did it themselves. Tried to bring in Onana in to try and be able to play out from the back. Loads of teams do it. Yeah, Boovie's not got a clue, mate. I don't even know where the guy, like, how the guy is even in this position. Never seen him at City or anything like that, so. Edison is massively disrespected. Big time. Big time disrespected. He changed all our fortunes when Pep made that decision. I mean, look at the state of us when we had Bravo, man. Mike is another one. I used to love that guy when he was at City, but some of the things he said since leaving, how he's like a closet Arsenal fan, saying certain players are better than City players, and he's always dropping little hints like slighting us on the sly. Micah Richards, yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, they are wank. Do you know who should be a bigger rep for us? Sean Wright-Phillips. On my life, Sean Wright-Phillips and Nedum Manua are the best 2 I've met. Love City, always big us up, talk really well, proper humble guys, got loads of time for the fans. They're the best 2 I've met. Nedum and Sean, yeah. Joe Hart as well, good shout. Hart is good too. But Nedum Manua, I'd say, is top level punditry. I think if he had a better footballing career, like at a higher level, I think he'd be at the very top of the punditry game, if I'm honest with you. The way he talks, really intellectual, really knowledgeable about the game. He's just not got that big name for the Sky Corporations and the BTs and the TNTs and stuff, has he? But unbelievable. I think Anu is the best out of the lot. Honestly. Yeah, 101. Big up, everyone. Yeah, I've seen Luke's done well this week, you know. He's gone up in my estimations. Big up, Luke. Chompy. He's been sending for McCullough and Jennings on the overlap, and then I seen him have a good little discussion with someone on TalkSport. I think it was last night. Where he was calling out how United fans pretend that the derby's not like a big thing to them, when we know it is. Anyone who says that's trying to be fucking... trying to act cool, when really deep down, they know. They know. I'm not ignoring you, boys. Stay in. Yeah, McCullough is a weapon. I can't stand that. I can't stand those 3. Oh, this is another thing that happened this week. What about the Chelsea fucking cases, man? What about the lack of... I'm going to call it a lack of coverage since it's happened, because there's no way this has blown up as bad as it did for us. When the whole 115 thing went on, and it's been talked about for years. It's on every podcast. It's on every Sky Sports broadcast. All the pundits are mentioning it all the time. This Chelsea 74 charges thing comes up this week. I've barely heard about it, apart from like on social media and shit. So, in it, where's Rory now talking about his own club? Because he was saying that City should have been relegated when the charges first came out about us. Is he gonna have the same energy for Chelsea? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how is it always that City the cheats, and like you hear Carragher mention it constantly, you hear the pundits, radio stations mention it constantly, and it's literally from pure jealousy, man. People are trying to downplay the achievements that we've had in the last 10 years, the treble, the 4 in a row, the 100 points, and they try and downgrade that by making these cheating accusations. But if it was other people, like Chelsea, who haven't been as successful, you won't hear anything about it. Chelsea have had transfer window bans before as well. They've stunk for 20 years. Them lot. So yeah, I think the whole thing stinks, man. But it's going to be tough to punish them if they don't punish us, if you get what I mean. Like, imagine we end up getting off with it, which I think we will. Obviously, we've had a couple of small wins so far, haven't we, where we're kind of taking the PL to the cleaners legal-wise. But if we end up getting this thrown out, it's going to be tough for them to throw the book at Chelsea, innit? They're dodgy as fuck, Dylan, mate. Yeah, dodgy as fuck. We can't have sponsors, but Chelsea are allowed to sell all their assets to fund their transfers. Fucking crazy, mate. Yeah, I can't wait for the day. Do you know that day, when that day comes, the 115, that could be as big as a trophy for us. I think we should have a fucking open top bus parade and everything, mate. Swear down. Why not? Fuck it. Rub it all in the face. Imagine we go all season this year without a trophy again like last year, but we win the 115. Full send the fucking bus round Manchester with 115 on the side of the bus. I'll go. I'll stand on Deansgate. 8-pack of Stella. Why fucking not, man? Everyone get out. Millions of us in the streets and just laugh at everyone. That would fucking go off, mate. If it rains, if it's sunny, big 115 flags, and we just laugh at the Premier League and all the people that have been bitching and moaning about this for the last 5 years. Mate, it'd be generational. Absolutely generational. Yeah, I've heard they go back to it's like the Abramovich in that days, isn't it? That it goes back to 115 parade. Yeah, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start a movement for it. But hopefully we'll have a few trophies on there as well. Even if it's a League Cup, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Just stick a League Cup on top of the bus, but then have a big 115 banner, like one of those big fuck off balloon things, what they called? Like a blimp. Have a blimp hanging off the top of the double-decker bus, yeah? Floating in the air with 115, fuck the EPL on it. A big, massive blimp. Fly planes over and shit. That would go off, mate. That's what I want to see. Drone light show, yeah, all over. Everything. Smoke bombs. Big inflatable shake, man. Honestly. This grass thing. We should start growing like a big clump of grass, like at the front of a stage, and then we should get like Erling Haaland to walk up there, march up there in just these wide fronts and with a tape measure and just measure the grass in front of everyone, and everyone cheers when he does it. Just literally do whatever you can to piss Boyle. What Man United player do I hate the most currently and all time? Currently, it's Bruno, man, and it's not even close. Like, I don't know how you can like that guy. I don't know how United fans can like the guy. He's one of the biggest bellends in the Premier League. Yeah, the episode's out, Dylan, mate. It's on YouTube. I don't even think he's a good player, though, either. This is what I mean. Like, people gas him up to be a good player, and, like, the reason why United are good, he's actually shit. If you watch him in that Europa League final last year, he practically lost them the game against Spurs. This guy just spams over the top through balls constantly. And obviously you're going to get a few assists if you throw enough shit at the wall, some of it's going to stick, innit? You know the old saying. So if he just keeps spamming them over the top through balls and loses possession 80% of the time, if one comes off, people go, oh, Bruno got an assist today, he's fucking mint. He ain't mint. He's dog shit, Bruno. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just because I hate him so much as well, but I do not rate him at all. Salah or Bruno? Good question. Different positions, both overrated. But Salah's better than Bruno. Right, we're jumping off in a minute. Only 2 more sleeps to go before Sunday. Like I say, I'm still nervous, man. There's a good day of sports on tomorrow. We've got the football all day, all the way from 12:30 to 8 o'clock. There's an early UFC card on as well, which I'm going to catch. UFC Noche, Diego Lopez. Canelo Crawford is tomorrow night as well in the early hours, though. And then we come to Sunday, the big day, man. So I'm probably going to drop a video tomorrow about Canelo Crawford. Just a little prediction, little breakdown, probably 10, 15 minutes. I might stick a few UFC picks on there as well. Just a little video. I'm not doing anything too crazy. And then I'll be going to the game on Sunday. And then I'll probably jump on as soon as I get back from the game. So I'll try and jump on a live for half an hour on Sunday after the match. Hopefully it'll be positive. I know the last 2 haven't been because of the last few performances. But yeah, hopefully I'll be bigging the boys up and having good things to say for once. Hopefully I won't be crashing out. And then, yeah, I'll probably jump on LB's panel Sunday night if he's doing one. But yeah, big up everyone for showing up for the first stream, man. I've been putting this off for ages. I know I said I was waiting for 1K subscribers before I did it. Obviously a few TV problems still with this fucking wonky iPad going all over the place. But like I say, I've only just started in it. Still working off tablets rather than computers, so I'm gonna set up a computer soon in it. Like I say, my house is getting done up at the moment. We're getting like new living room and new kitchen and all that put in. So as soon as we get the rooms back, I'll stick a computer in there and we can go a little bit more professional with this thing. Because at the moment it's just me talking to an iPad. But yeah, big up everyone for coming on, man, and showing love. Big up to the people who sent super chats. Big up to the people who sent likes, asked questions. I've enjoyed myself, man. Time's flown. So yeah, like I say, I'm out if it gets professional. I agree, man. No, I'll stay the same, but I might be a little bit clearer, easier to hear, and not be in portrait mode. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is this video when I post it now it's going to be in portrait mode, innit, man? It's going to send my OCD crazy. But yeah, we're done for now. I'll be back Sunday. Keep an eye out for it. Keep an eye out for the boxing video tomorrow. I know not as many people are into the boxing UFC, so it doesn't usually get as many views, but I'm going to try and keep pushing it, and hopefully people can either jump on to liking it, or we can attract a couple new fans from other sports. But yeah, big up to you all, man. A lot of love to all of you for jumping on. And I'll give you a shout when maybe an hour in advance when we're going live after the game on Sunday. Like I say, hopefully I won't be crashing out, but we'll see. Yeah, smash up the likes on the way out, Dylan. You know, man, you do this job better than I do. But yeah, big up everyone. Pray for Sunday. Pray for a win. And hopefully we'll be back having a positive conversation on Sunday, innit? Yeah? Peace out. See you in a bit.